Hello and welcome. My name is Owen,
My name's Kira.
and we're here to answer the question where online could you play Dice Summoners? And that is Board Game Arena. So, the first thing you're going to do is Google Board Game Arena, and the first option should be this place. It's a really great website. We've actually developed Dice Summoners into this platform, and it's a free place that you can check out and play board games. This is what you're going to see when you first open up Board Game Arena, and you can actually set up a new account. Obviously, I've set up a new account already, and so I'm just going to log in. And then once you've kind of set up everything, you can then invite your friends, and you can all make communities around it. But you're first going to click Play Now, and you've got a whole host of all sorts of different types of board games on here. Some absolutely fantastic games. Some are premium and some are not. But there's for any free users out there, there's a whole variety of great board games. As you can see, I play quite a lot already. Uh, but we're going to talk about Dice Summoners, which is our game, and it's in beta at the moment. It's going to stay in beta as people play and we find more bugs. We will actually work with the community to try and fix those bugs. But if you want to find Dice Summoners and you don't have any favorites, that list is my favorites. You go down to the Find Game section and you put in Dice Summoners, and it'll kind of come up with a whole bunch of dice games. Our one is here, and you just click Play Now. Play Now will. Play Now creates an. You'll search for opponents online. We're not actually going to do that. We're going to. Um,
We're going to play directly with each other. So,
yeah, yeah,
Owen's going to start a new game. This is how you'd set up a game if you just wanted to play with your friends. So there's a few options. If you want to play, you can play real time. If you want to play with people in other countries, maybe you might want to do turn based. And you can play with just your friends or the whole community, and anyone out there.
yeah.
So during lockdown, I've been also playing a lot of games on this. It's been really, really great.
Yeah,
Um,
you can also play with one computer with multiple people on the same computer. Not as popular, but like especially for COVID times, it's great to kind of bring people in and play a whole bunch of games together. So yeah, as you can see here, I've set up Kira. My username is Oncos, and we can then press play now.
and if you ever need somebody to play with, feel free to invite us to a game.
Yeah, we're always up for challenging anybody on Dice Summoners. And so yeah, this will create the thing. Once all the users have accepted, obviously Dice Summoners is a two-player game, so once Kira has accepted, we can then go into the options. And there's a couple of different types of game modes. Training mode is good if you want to just try your first game. That means it doesn't affect your kind of board game arena stats. Um, but in normal mode, you can do kind of turn-based. You can do no time limit, which is great for like if in this kind of situation where we have like Zoom open and we're talking. Um, but if you're kind of playing with just other people online, you can kind of set the rules wherever you want. We go with no time limit. And then you can also put in your deck. So as you know in the rules, if you played Dice Numbers before, you can set up a few different decks. Um, so we'll go with the balanced deck set. It's pretty great. Um, you can it kind of shows basic stats about everything and who's kind of playing at the moment. And then you can just press Start Game up here, and that will kickstart the game. It's quite a nice, easy to use interface. Once you play one or two games, I think this will all kind of make sense. And then you're straight into Dice Summers. So you can see um, we have the dice up here, and we have kind of how your spells are kind of set up for you. And if you scroll up and down, you'll be able to see this is Kira's spells and creatures. And then you can also see the community cards out there. So you got the basic sets, basic creatures, the advanced creatures, mythic, um, and it's kind of like a nice kind of layout of all this stuff. Also down at the bottom you see like how to play. There's a how to play section, which kind of gives you the basics of the rules. There's also the rule book up here, and then some strategy tips. And if you scroll all the way to the top, you can then see on the right hand side there's a little kind of section where it shows how like some stats on the people, but it also shows your health, your current health at the moment. And then this also shows kind of like a notification of what's happened during the turn. So if you leave and you come back in a turn-based game, this section on the right-hand side is great to be able to see what your opponent did. So it's my game. It's my go. So I will. I'll have a look at the different cards. We're going to play a sample turn, and then we'll kind of fast forward to the end and show what the end is like. So yeah, you just click your card that you want to pick. Your options come up here. You can always pass, and passing will just keep your dice like in the game. But you can summon a basic creature, and then it'll ask you. You must select your dice, or you can pick a different card. If you don't want to do that action, you change your mind. You can just select a different card. 2 Mercury. So you'll notice as you go around here, you can hover over all of the different icons and the different cards, and they'll give you a explanation of what those cards do. And so that's good. We don't have any other translations. It's only English at the moment, but that will allow us to kind of translate this for Italian, translate this for any sort of different languages that might be out there. So I'll select 2 different Mercury. The cards that you can choose jump up to the top, so I'll pick a Griffin. And I have 1 card I'm going to defend, just in case. You can't attack your first round, but I'm sure Kira will attack me at some stage.
So now you should be seeing the dice down on my side of the screen on Owen's game. So you'll be able to see what the other person is doing as they do it if you want to, or you can just be planning out your next move, looking at your own cards in your own section. So I have rolled all of the same symbol. So I'm going to go with learning both a spell and summoning a basic creature. So first I'm going to learn a spell. I'm going to take the 2 cards and pick out which spell set. I'm going to go for the attack spell set. And then I'm going to also summon a basic creature. So increasing my army early usually helps out with getting more and more dice. So I've grabbed another basic creature, and then as soon as I run out of dice, it automatically flips over to Owen's go.
That's my go, yeah. And you got the wild card here, and it just shows you what the star symbol can be used. So we're going to fast forward to the end and show you what to do after the game. This is kind of like what the game will look like near the end of play. As you can see, we've kind of summoned spells, summoned advanced creatures. Kira has cursed me, and you can see the 1, which means there's 1 more round of it, and then it'll get discarded. This is what Kira's play looks like. He's got defense tokens on a few creatures. So you know, as you play, you'll start to understand what some of these icons mean and how it kind of relates to what the actual game looks like. But if you've played Dice Summoners, it should represent kind of what it looks like. One other thing that we added into Board Game Arena is that there's a defense token selection strategy. Sorry, that is currently set to automatic equal or lowest. And what that means is if you have defense tokens on one of your creatures and you get attacked by like the same amount, it will take it off if it's equal. And otherwise, with lowest, it will just find whatever the lowest defense token you have, and it'll subtract it from that. So it's good if you get attacked by like a 7, and you know your strategy for choosing your defense tokens is one of these. Then you can just set this, and it will just speed up gameplay a lot faster. Very good for real-time ones. If you're doing turn-based, you know, you're better off just selecting whichever ones you want. And so yeah, I'm just going to play off and see if I can beat Kira here at the end. I'll attack retreat with the spells.
And my defense token is gone.
Yeah.
Disappeared.
And it's much quicker, yeah, because you can just see it's subtracting from the defense tokens. She has 1 defense token left, which prevents her, obviously, the same rules apply. And then I'll attack with Cerberus for 6. As you can see, all this kind of automated stuff. You can see it appearing on the side here of what's actually happening. I can show you how to summon an advanced creature as well. So you can summon an advanced creature by selecting the 2 circles here. And then it says you select any creature to sacrifice. So if I select this creature here, you can see all of the creatures up here. And then you can select whichever one you wanted. And then from here, you can then attack 2. I don't think I actually will be able to kill you in this round. I'm going to pass to the next player.
Leave me on 1 health.
Yeah,
I'll just pass back to you.
Okay.
uh, to finish.
Cool. And as you see, Kira pass back to me. She'll those dice will be removed on her next go, and she'll gain the other ones back up. So whichever ones she keeps, and then they'll be rolled alongside. So the normal rules apply. So I'll attack for 4. I'll select this one, and the
Defeat
game.
me.
Yeah.
Oh,
So own cost wins, and this is the final situation. I get some points, more points for me. Sorry, Kira. Sorry, feels a bit bad, but and then this is kind of what we see. If you are a premium member, you get these additional information. Um, Not that like the free members don't get it, but they kind of just show you some things like a total dice roll, total damage. So you can see I did a little bit more damage. I took a lot longer than Kira to think. Um, and I summoned a few more creatures. Kira cursed me a lot, and so it kind of shows you what kind of tactics like happened and how to kind of a brief overview of kind of what happened throughout the game. It also shows a link, and this is the buy this game button. And so if you click this link, it will bring you off to our website where you can actually buy the board game. And so shipping in Europe is quite cheap. If you're in America or further out, it can be a little bit more expensive. But we do recommend joining our mailing list here, and then we'll be notified of any upcoming Kickstarters, and that will kind of reduce the price and allow us to distribute the games a lot more efficiently. We'll probably create a bundle, add in dice summoners for future games with some really cool things in the pipeline. We can't wait to show you. We're still going through quite a lot of playtesting and prototyping. We only want to release good games. So also in Board Game Arena, you can, after you've done that, you can also play again. You can propose rematch or return to the main site. There's a few different sections here as well. There's a really great community around Board Game Arena. It's a lot of people who love playing the physical games, and they also love playing online games. Anybody trying, like, if you saw a cool board game you want maybe for Christmas, and you were like, is this going to suit my group or is this going to suit my playstyle? Check it out here, see if you like it. It's a great way to kind of play it how it feels like in the game, because you play like some games online, it can be like a lot better or a lot worse than tabletop game. I feel like Board Game Arena truly represents the tabletop games. So if you find dice summoners in here, you'll be able to select it, and you'll be able to see some information about it. So you can see that who made it, some links, what kind of game it is. These are all really quite good. A lot of community created information here, and it's very handy for people to get into. There's also a video explanation and a rule book. Some images of you can actually check out people playing the game right now and see what they're doing. The guy summoning a griffin, always a good choice. And you see some pictures of what the actual tabletop game looks like, which is a great way to see what the actual game looks like. And I think Board Game Arena represents it quite well. Yeah, there's some achievements and stuff like that as well. But if you want to really get involved in the community, you can type in and find a group, and if you click dice, you'll be able to see Dice Summoners players. All the names are quite strange, it's because of a lot of different things. But in here you'll be able to see what we do is we kind of work on the bugs, work on people asking for new features, and also just get involved and try and create like arenas and competitions and stuff like that in Board Game Arena. And we'll post here. And if anybody has any questions, anybody wants to set up a competition, or anybody wants to, find other Dice Summoners players, feel free to mention it here. Get involved in the community. We have quite a lot of people here already, and it's open to everybody. So I think that's about wraps it up. Kira, do you have anything on your side?
No, like feel free to send us on any comments or as soon as we post it on YouTube. So like, share, and subscribe,
Yeah.
and we'll have details of our upcoming games, and we're always welcome to have any feedback on the game or any hints or tips. Go for it.
Yeah, because it's we love Board Game Arena. I think we will probably represent future board games in Board Game Arena. Very cool, very not like it's very interesting to kind of get involved in the community. It's very well laid out, especially for a developer point of view. We just hope people have fun and play and enjoy Dice Summoners. People seem to really enjoy it. We're really glad to kind of give this out. and it's free, so it's awesome. Definitely check it out. And there's a whole bunch of board games on Board Game Arena, so couldn't recommend it more anyway. But yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you. Bye
Bye.
bye.